pressure I built for myself. For all of the people who picks on my grandmama's shelf, who heard her say give me the belt. I would imagine one day call it manifestation and man would get taken away. We wasn't planning vacation like internet bandwidth was lagging. This feel like it's back in the day. It's all eyes like a captain would say. Treasure map is a trap and this rap is a rap till you back on the app. It's a matter of fact that you gotta protect your neck like a giraffe. While a calendar counting the days only count if it's cash. When you hit the match, it's a magic.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy can certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. Today's starting pitcher, Ranger Suarez. And Siggy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel. That can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kim. The pitch. And that one finds its way through. The leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Mookie now. Swings and misses. 1-1. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. The 0-2. That's ripped. Base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that around.
Base hit, and a run comes in. Flying around third is Betts. Throw is offline, and he scores. They lead by 2. And next for L.A., Andy Pajas. And that's in there for strike 1. Pulls that one foul. Picks and deal. This one in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That misses off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And takes low for ball 1. Chris, when you watch Freddie Freeman hit, the ability to make contact and slug, he's kind of the ultimate player for the modern game. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Yeah, his ability to...
Steal, runner.
And there he goes. Pitches low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
And the pitch. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. No advance, 3 balls and a strike. Ohtani leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That one ripped. Out of here.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's Kyle Tucker. In there, and it's 0-1. Down, base is empty. And now 1 and 2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length. If he just cleans up.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that's up under the walkway and out of here. The batter now will be Will Smith. That one's in there. Strike 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And now it's even up.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a pop-up. Marte should have it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back. Getting the nod in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What's the scouting report on him?
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Pajas makes the grab, 1 down. Then out. Outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Out towards left center. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. In the air, center field. Long run. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Alonso into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenging with the fastball right in the part of his zone. He's clearly ready to jump all over. Could be a chance here for them to start falling back into this ballgame.
Now here is Anthony Volpe. That one missed.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
The 1-0. Fought off foul. All right, Singy, you know him at Dork. Shohei Ohtani. Go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Next offering misses. Now 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. That's the third out. Inning over. For the Diamondbacks. Still at 5-0 deficit. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, David Bodie. And a base hit. Now it's the second baseman. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, number 64.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it. But he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The other way. Makes the play, and there's one down. And at first, and up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Chris, remember back in 2018 on August 9th at Toronto, Mookie Betts hit for the cycle, but it wasn't just a hit for the cycle. He needed a home run in his last at bat, the 9th, and delivered. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here. The ballpark, bottom of the inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Wilyer Abreu. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. In 1 hops off the wall, should be extra bases. But he's got a double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So, man aboard, Gabriel Moreno will hit next. That's inside, and that is ball 1. Good eye right there.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one in right field. That's back. And it one-hops the wall. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. So much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pitch downstairs. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next one just misses. Ball 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Kicks and fires. Right through there. Down on strikes. And he knew it. Stands half up to hit. Absolutely belted. And 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The
Apparently he was ready to hit right there. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
This is Corbin Carroll. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Half on his way home. He scores, and now just a two-run deficit. Relay throw to third, throws it away. Passes third, he wants it all. Now throws on the brakes, and he's safe getting back.
Nice line drive to full side, fed it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Ketel Marte. Lied out his first time. Ball one, no strikes. And downstairs. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. Ketel Marte leads the yard. They add a couple more. It's 5-5.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Pete Alonso. Doubled in his first AB. And a foul ball. That just misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one ripped left field. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. He sends it out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 6-5.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now here is Anthony Volpe. Drill towards right center field. That's well struck. Out of here! That'll fire up the dugout. They add a run. It's 7-5. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Bill. We knew he wasn't coming back. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's taking his pitches or not, but I'll tell you what.
New arm out of the bullpen. Number 8 now. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 8. And
So 2 away with nobody on. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, ball 2. is gone. Up into the balcony. He'll touch them all. That's his 5th home of the series. And they boost their lead. It's 8-5. Chris is over in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous with the dish right now. Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I'll tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
The 2 down, Ildemaro Vargas digs in now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. On the ground, right side. Freeman takes it himself, inning over. Back here at Chase Field, here's a speed threat, Shohei Ohtani. Mena back to work. That first offering is fouled off.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Bounce to the left side. Not in time. He's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage.
Runner on the go. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 8-6. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he just misses. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Right down to shoot, 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Righty delivers, and that's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Puts it away for the out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. In there for strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. I'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That one to first. Diving, and he can't make the play. Here comes Pages around third. He will score, and now they trail by 1.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting him at it. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just
It's ripped through the outfield, and it's gone.
well, he really flushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it blanked off. The pole. Every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair along the line.
Joe Jimenez into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next one misses, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Going to be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Kim in the box again. Takes the strike. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Left-hand hitter waits. Out there to center. Abreu sizes this one up. Tracks it down for the out. And that will end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. And it's now a 10-8 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. Now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. Pitch. And that one hammered way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Gurriel, the next to hit, takes ball one.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down anytime.
21. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
On the ground. Slings it across, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Well, Bruce, we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Tap. Lets that one go for a ball. Tap, a former All-Star, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
They're working to right, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he has seen it like a beach ball.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. That's in there. Strike one. Pat stands at second with 2 gone. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On a line, base hit. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
All over that one right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Yeah, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it's gone. That's gotta feel good. His second home run of the game. It's 11-10. Cindy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. That ball just went far.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, number 70.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. Out towards right center field. Tucker should have it. And that is that. Out of the fourth. Now, Mookie Betts. Here comes a pitch.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey. Got a hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy?
Remember our trip to London? Yankees and Red Sox 2019. I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly, but I'd say.
Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run.
1 away.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Strike one.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. Like, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on.
Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Paez stands in now and watches strike one. And the 0-1. There's a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Vargas moving under it. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. And they remain on the short end of an 11-10 score. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 4th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Anthony Volpe. The line to kick the pitch. And that one off the outside edge.
You know, these D-backs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
And first offering is fouled off. Left field, Hernandez on the move. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air.
Runner takes off for third. Pitches low. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
So in this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. Right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well, so.
On drive, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. In to score is the runner from third. It's 12-10. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. You connect and it jumps off your bat like that. You're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And at second with 1 away. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And this is inside. Vargas, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Bangs off the wall. Run comes in from second, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifting to the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And there's the ball. And he deals. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Moreno around third. He'll score. 14-10 our score.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
1 down. And now, Ian Happ. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Paez drifts towards it. He makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. First pitch just misses. High fly ball out of the left center field. Hernandez brings it in, and that is. We go to the top. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. And here it comes. Chris, how about Freddie Freeman and the career that he has delivered? He's turned into one of the better all-around hitters and a really good defender at first base. Swing and a base hit.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
In the box now. No balls in a strike. That puts the point.
Yeah, really impressive that he changed uniforms and did not miss a beat. It was an emotional departure for him to leave Atlanta, but he embraced the Dodger blue rather quickly.
A flip to the pitcher covering. One away here in the 5th. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
2 balls, no strikes.
1 out and a runner at second. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup ball right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
This to third. Fires across the diamond, and Hernandez is out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Foul ball. Drive, base hit out into center field. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away. Here's David Bodie. Taylor Clark gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Back to the mound. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
10 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Phil Bickford.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And a pitch. Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Number 60, up and throwing. And the 1-0. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Hotel Marte goes deep. And they count on to their lead. It's 15-11.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. In a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Next to hit, Pete Alonso. Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Volpe stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next one is off the plate. And the count even 1-1. Swing and he breaks his back. King. Throw to first is in time. That's it out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Wilyer Abreu.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pajes settles under it, and that's the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's Mookie Betts. Clark back to work. There's the strike. Betts, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. The 0-2. High fly ball out towards left field. Pat ranging back on it. Back some more. And that one is out of here. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. First offering misses the mark.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And now 2-0. Clark. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And out of here.
Well, that one got the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
No play, that's an infield single. Next for L.A., Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. Pajes aboard here at first with nobody out. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Hard hit on the line. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stays in the ballpark.
And first offering is fouled off.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important of getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground might be 2. Flips it behind his back. That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ildemaro Vargas. And a pitch. Bickford, a 6'4" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Fly ball, pretty well struck, right field. That's back. And it's out of here. He circles the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 16-13.
could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Here's the speedy catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Hernandez puts it away.
Yeah, there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Gurriel,
that's
the
away.
next to hit, takes outside. Swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one's got a chance. On the warning track, and holds it in.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll.
One ball,
Pitch
no
out,
strike.
but no action. Pat off the first with 2 away. Ripped on a line. Paz pulls that one down, and that is that. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Missing low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Marte throws to first in time. And Hernandez is out. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander kick steals. Ripped on the ground to second. Marte. Jump throw. What a play. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, David Bodie. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about. As a hitter, so no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Matt Strom. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Stands in now and watches strike 1.
When Brown looking on 3 pitches last time, let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one lifted to left. Pat moving under it. Puts the squeeze on that. And the inning is over. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 60. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Ketel Marte getting ready to hit. The pitch. Left field, way back there. That one carried. It is gone. He sends a rocket to left. His 4th home run of the game. It's 17-13.
This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special. It's just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget. And it's definitely going to live on in history.
Pete Alonso stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Started after it, appeal to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. Swings and blasts play deep to left center. That's back there. And that one is gone. He's done it again. His second home of the game. And they add a run. It's 18-13.
Guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That's out to center field. Pajas makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better runs in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Ildemaro Vargas. Runner takes off.
No ball. 1 strike.
Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
The 1-1. That one hammered center field. Pajas going back on this one. And he hits the fence. Will cut off to third. They get him. And that's the inning. And welcome back. Now it's Mookie Betts. Pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by and elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Put the squeeze on it, and there's 1 down.
Now back, designated hitter.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Left-hand batter waits. That one blasted deep to right. Carroll going back some more, and that one is out of here.
Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that. It's so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Pajas in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That one packed up the middle, and it gets through. Man at first with 1 gone. Digging in. Freddie Freeman. Wins through that one. 0-1. Started after it. Appeal to third. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. At the belt clock. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. Sets him down looking. throws in with the heater of the knee. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in for a strike. And it's even up.
Well, he's really working him away with this bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And Tucker is retired. And that'll do it. So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And the pitch. And that's in for a strike. It's the slider in there for a strike. Oh, 2 now. Just off the outside part of the plate.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. A one out to right. And there are 2 outs. Ian Happ stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Out to center. Pajes should have this one. Squeezes it. And that is that. So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. There's the strike. Strong in his 10th season. 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle for 2 strikes.
Next pitch is popped up. Volpe under this one. And there's 1 down. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. Well struck right field. And it's off the wall. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
And a pop-off, right side, foul territory. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Got him swinging. Here's the second baseman, Kim. And there's the strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
And down the lefty. And the Diamondbacks are moving on. They'll advance to the NLCS.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations, guys.